What's up? What's up, peoples? You saw me chill out with my fam for a minute. Kick it in the South Side. Now, you know, we talk basketball, old school music, the whole nine. But now, we talking about basketball again. And this was another discussion that was brought up. Hakeem Olajuwon, who's the most athletic center we've seen in that time. And all of his moves are instinctive. You've never seen him too much. So, Rodman tried. He couldn't stop Hakeem Olajuwon. He did the best he could, but he couldn't stop him. When they had David Robinson and Dennis Rodman, and they were the number one seed, and Dennis Rodman helped David Robinson win MVP that year. He scored 70-something points in a game and had Dennis Rodman on his side. And they couldn't get to the NBA Finals. Bill Russell, I would say that would be a good matchup. Because Bill Russell would sell out defensively, but they never faced anybody like Hakeem Olajuwon. Kareem defensively on the Dream would have shook him to death. Even in his greatest heyday, Kareem's ability was the fact that he had an unguardable move, which was the sky hook. You can go to Kareem and he'll hit that hook any which way on the court. Anderson Varejao, you must be from Cleveland. Who could stop him? Wilt guard him? No. Wilt would have tried, but he would have shook Wilt. You see, the thing about Hakeem is that Hakeem had a jump shot. He could shoot from 15 feet out. He didn't have to go in the paint. Hakeem will make you have to come out and get him. And he'll do so many spins, and you'll think he's off balance to make the shot. But he will be in position to make that shot. Tim Duncan in his prime? Tim was he was more of a scoring rebound. He was the kind of guy you could build a team around. And thank God for David Robinson, he got somebody he could defer to offensively with Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was better offensively as far as positioning. Defensively, he was all right. He wasn't great. He couldn't jump. You're right. He was a little too stiff. Alonzo Mourning, defensively, that's a good matchup. Lonzo had very long arms and went after the ball. And he stayed with you, and he was pretty athletic. That was a great selection, whoever brought up Alonzo Mourning. I think it was Franklin Clinton, if I'm not mistaken. Franklin Clinton, Alonzo Mourning would probably be the best bet. Dwight Howard, no way. He would be cooked. Prime Dwight Howard would get cooked. He'll get hit with all them fakes. He'll be up in the air. Ben Wallace too. Big Ben couldn't contend with him. No way. Zoe is the only guy I could think of that would give him some issues. A lot of people slept on him. When it was, I think, Dikembe Mutombo and Alonzo Mourning, 2 7-footers playing in the NBA at Georgetown. Anthony Davis couldn't keep the Dream out the post. The Dream would have went in the post and hit him with moves he wasn't ready for. Davis is really a guard. He doesn't have a lot of post moves. He's a guard. That's why he likes to face up to the basket a lot. He's a big guy who just grew. He was a guard that grew. Dwight Howard, no way. Y'all really believe that? Go on YouTube and watch what he did to David Robinson. That's all you gotta do. He made David Robinson disappear. He erased David Robinson whole MVP season. And that was probably the last time an MVP didn't even make it to the NBA Finals since this year with Russell Westbrook. Ralph Sampson, his teammate. That would have been a good matchup. That would have been a really good matchup. Ralph Sampson and Hakeem Olajuwon 1-on-1. Because Hakeem was very young back then. He didn't really have all his moves. Oh my God. Did you see what he did to Shaq in the NBA Finals? Are you kidding? Bill Laimbeer. There you go. Bill Laimbeer. The only guy that would have stopped him, because Big Bill would have knocked him in the face. Bill Laimbeer would have stopped him. Soon as he did that spin, he'd have took an elbow to the back of the head. Bam! Next thing you know, that'd have been it. Patrick Ewing in his prime. All Georgetown centers know how to play defense. Let's get that assessed right now. You act like Shaq got better when he went to the Lakers. He just had a better team. Did Christopher Williams say Laimbeer was straight trash? Bill Laimbeer's combat basketball? Are you kidding? That was a great basketball game. But you gonna call Bill Laimbeer straight trash? Bill Laimbeer was a center that was shooting threes. The toughest guy I've ever seen, ever. The Chief was too stiff. The Chief was something else though, but the Chief was too stiff. Wes, I think, was a little too small. And the Dream would have had his way with Wes. Because see, the way, y'all don't understand the Dream at all. Do you know why he called the Dream? Do you know why he's called the Dream? Because it's like you caught in a dream world. He got you spinning and you don't know how to react. You are caught in a dreamland. You're in a dream state. You are caught in the dream. It's like a dream. You can't believe he hitting you with all these moves. And what you don't understand is that the Dream at that time was considered better basketball player than Michael Jordan. They put Hakeem Olajuwon over Michael Jordan. The 94, 95 Hakeem, they rated him over Michael Jordan. And people always ask, who would have won had those Rockets went up against the Bulls? Is the greatest center ever? I can't say that, because once they put Bill Russell in there, he didn't have anybody to guard him. So you should have been winning NBA championships. Boston used to beat them all the time. It's like, why didn't they win more championships if he was so dominant? I'm like, dog, they had nobody to guard you. Once Bill Russell got to the Boston, he couldn't do nothing with Bill Russell. Bill Russell shut him down defensively. So there's no way Wilt can ever be above Bill Russell. That's never gonna happen. Kareem has shot blocking ability. But see, this is what y'all don't understand. The dream don't shoot when you think he's going to shoot. When you think he's gonna shoot, he does another spin. And you're like, what the heck? You're stuck. Because you don't know. You're stuck in the dream. Alonzo Mourning is probably the only person I know who wouldn't go for the fakes, who would stand his ground, and is athletic enough with his feet to be moving with Hakeem Olajuwon. He would have stayed with him. He would have really disturbed Hakeem. Alonzo Mourning. That's one right there I can give you. Bill Lambert would have punched him in the back of the head, but and chopped his arms and fouled him. Greg Ostertag or Sean Bradley? Funny. You're talking about Zoe footwork on offense. I'm talking about defensively. This is all about defensively. On stopping Hakeem Olajuwon. Ewing played the best defense because he stayed home a lot. But when Pat Knees started to go, there was nothing he could do. In that NBA Finals, against Olajuwon, nothing he could do. When the Rockets won that Finals, there was nothing he could do. Mr. Miguel, I can do everything. Don't worry about Cino. Shaq in his prime. All you Shaquille O'Neal lovers, I don't even understand what y'all see in Shaq. and I'm being honest, as a basketball aficionado, Shaq only averaged like 25 points a game, if that. And he was supposed to be so dominant. Do you know Shaq only hit 40 like how many times? Like 20-something times. Shaq only had 40 a couple of times. Shaq's supposed to have 40 almost every other night. He only had 40 a couple of nights in his career. Kobe Bryant got 111 40 games. 40 or better. Kobe got over 100. You think I'm way off? Go look up right now on the stat sheet, because I'm driving. Go look up how many 40-point games Shaquille O'Neal got. Then come back and tell me how many 40-point games Kobe Bryant got. Tell me, how many 40-point games do Shaquille O'Neal have in his career? And tell me how many 40-point games Kobe Bryant got. You said Shaq has 49. Tell me how many Kobe got. Kobe has 150. Shaq got 30. Kobe has 119 40-point games. Exactly. All Shaq did was dunk. The center always used to get fed the ball. And Shaq was the leader of the team. You think they didn't feed Shaq? Shaq couldn't hit free throws. That's why he couldn't hit 40. He was a bum on the free throw line. He was the only center in the league who couldn't hit free throws. Dikembe Mutombo can shoot free throws. How this bum can't hit free throws? It don't even make sense. Oh, we already saw what Hakeem Olajuwon did to Shaq. Vin Baker was a real tall power forward. He really wasn't a center. But Vin could play. Melo Brooks, you are disqualified from conversation. When you said Scottie Pippen was the best defender ever, you're disqualified from this conversation. I watch Grant Hill embarrass Scottie Pippen on a regular basis. I watch Penny Hardaway embarrass Scottie Pippen on a regular basis. I watch Steve Smith give him the business. All these small forwards was giving him the business. Dominique Wilkins was the guy he was supposed to guard. Dominique Wilkins would score 40 on Scottie Pippen every time they played. 30 plus. So don't give me this Scottie was a great defender thing. He was great athletically because he could play different positions. He could guard certain point guards. He could stay with them. He could guard with the 3, the 4 positions. That's what made Scotty like decent. The fact that he can guard those positions. He'd have put the clamps on LeBron. Maybe. They're the same type of player. They're mental. It's all in the head. When the pressure's on the line, both of them will be passing the ball to each other. LeBron be trying to pass the ball in a one-on-one game. They be like, why you passing? Why you throw the ball out of bounds? I was trying to pass it. It's one-on-one. You gotta shoot. Y'all like Scottie Pippen, not me. Who could guard Hakeem Olajuwon? That's a very good question. Name a center that has dominated him. No center has dominated Hakeem Olajuwon. Alonzo Mourning is the only center I think that would have gave him some competition defensively. That would have probably gave him some problems. How could you say David Robinson when the man made a highlight of David Robinson? You can go on YouTube and watch that. That was the most embarrassing display, and it exposed David Robinson for being what he was. David Robinson was soft, and everybody saw it right then and there. Dennis Rodman made him tough, and he got the MVP, and he embarrassed David Robinson. And do you know why he embarrassed David Robinson? Hakeem Olajuwon embarrassed David Robinson for one reason. David Robinson, who he liked David Robinson. He went out there and congratulated him and everything else for winning the MVP. They presented him with the award that night in San Antonio. He thanked all the other MVPs who won. And he never thanked Hakeem Olajuwon, who was the previous MVP. And you're playing against him in the Western Conference Finals. And you didn't even thank him? You just omitted him. And that hurt Hakeem Olajuwon really bad. That hurt him. Because how you could forget Hakeem and he's right there. He's right there. You playing him. He just congratulated you. And he was the previous MVP. And it was like, wow. Okay. And he put it on David Robinson. Oh, Lord. I ain't seen a beating like that since somebody put a banana in a man's pants and they turned the monkey loose. Woo-wee. Man, did he put a beat down on David Robinson. He put a beat down on David Robinson. Camby was too small. He done got hurt. C. Webb, I think he was too small to deal with Hakeem, but it would have been a good battle. I mean, footwork, he was very athletic. Very athletic. Pat Nees couldn't take it. Pat Nees was starting to go. But Pat in his prime, yeah, because Georgetown centers, they dedicate themselves to defense. But after he destroyed David Robinson in game 1, he turned around and told the team, I'm going to go ask David for my trophy. For his MVP trophy. Like, David Robinson should have gave him the MVP trophy. Because he told him, like, look, you are not the MVP. Not at all. Oh, there you are. That's somebody that would have gave him some go. But he was a little too small at the time. KG had to get into his prime years. But prime years, I don't know. Dream would have got him. I think Dream would have got him. Because Kevin Garnett, as great as he was, he couldn't deal with Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan took him to school every time. Kevin Garnett just want to fight and get all frustrated. F you. I mean, he was muffing Tim Duncan in the head like this. Ugh. You chump. But all that wasn't for naught. Tim Duncan was just as calm. He was... Ref, you see that? Tim Duncan would show no expression and still be hitting that bank shot. Bink, bink, bink. Moses Malone, Moses was too dirty. Moses was good for boxing you out for rebounds. But Moses couldn't keep up with Dream. Dream would have been shooting and shaking on him all night. No way. See, people don't understand. The Dream don't have to lay it up off the glass. The Dream will get you right by the rim and do fadeaways right by the rim. He'll make you come out. You got to guard him because he'll hit that 15-foot jump shot. He was a problem. A real problem. And in 94, through the era like 94 through 95 and 96, Dream was a problem. Dream was a problem for them 2 years. 96, I think that's when the wheels fell off. After they won in 95, during the 96 season, he got hurt. And I think that was the end of it. That Houston Rocket team was dangerous. You got to remember, they had Robert Horry first. That's what Robert Horry first came in the league. He was with them. He was hitting big shots over there in Houston. They had Robert Horry, Sam Cassell as a rookie. They had Kenny Smith. They had Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. They had Mario Elie. They had players in there who were difference makers. And people didn't know them. And they snuck everybody. Mario Elie hit the three that brought him to the NBA Finals, and they beat Phoenix. And it was the Mad Max, Vernon Maxwell, yeah, Mad Max. Oh, Mad Max and Michael Jordan, boy, them two hated each other. They hated each other. Sam Cassell was a rookie, and he came in and played like he'd been in the league forever. And everybody like, who is this kid that's in here in the game just shooting threes? And he was nailing them. He ain't shy away from the moment. And that's when they were hitting threes like, man, it was like raining threes. They were like Golden State. They were hitting like 8, 9 threes a game. That wasn't even heard of back then. I saw that. Somebody said JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee, huh? I see you. He would have got JaVale McGee would have fouled out in the first quarter. Uh-oh. Crazy white people at 3 o'clock. They got a radio and all kind of stuff. Look at them. They jamming. Crazy white people. That's why I'm over here. Did you just put Dream Chaser in here? That is like the worst name for a crew I've ever heard. I thought Dipset was crazy. I'm like, Dipset? That's got to be the worst crew name I've ever heard. Oh, we talked about his teammate, Ralph Sampson. I mean, that would have been a good battle. Ralph Sampson would have been a good battle, but I don't think he would have made it. The Tasty Killer. You tell me you would have bumped that Tasty Killers album. I think Usher's was on to something. See, it don't look like I'm bald now. See, that's just how my hair is, man. It's real responsive, you know. Boom. Sean Kemp guarding Hakeem Olajuwon? No, he would get tortured. Who knocked out Rudy Tomjanovich? Who knocked out Rudy? Rest in peace, Rudy. They tried to bring Rudy one time in to coach the Lakers, but he was way past his health. Rudy, they tried to force Rudy in there, and he just was not ready. That's what the Lakers do. Man, these times are brutal. Y'all gonna be, everything gonna be shut down by now. This is not cool. What is with all these early times?
School year started.
School year?
Yeah.
I refuse to see that Bruce Lee movie. Man, all the good stuff that came on already.
Yeah, we have Good Time, Annabelle, and Dark Tower right now.
Yeah, Good Time was good. I liked it. You know what? I'm gonna ride. Give me another one with Good Time. I'm gonna ride with Good Time.
Okay. 11:49.
I thought it was half day something.
Non-holidays.
Oh, okay. They know how to get me.
Yeah. Do you want to use your free movie ticket today?
I got a free movie ticket?
We have 6.
I got 6 free movie tickets?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Nah, save it.
11:49.
Can I get a free drink on it?
Yeah.
Let me get a free drink then. You want to see what the girl looks like that works here because you hear her voice? Use your imagination. She's a model. And she's a swimmer.
I'm a what?
Swimmer.
I don't swim.
You don't swim?
Mm-mm.
Well, she has a swimmer frame. You should have probably think about swimming.
I did volleyball.
See? Volleyball. See, an athlete. A model and an athlete. She just does this just for recreation.
Yep. Just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun. Hey. Oh man, y'all right to work. Y'all got drills and everything. Like, you didn't pay for that movie. But I think Olajuwon is by far is the most unguardable center in NBA history. You will never find another person. It's
How are you?
I'm doing amazing.
That's perfect.
You still Liz.
Yep.
That could be your name. Your rap name could be Still Liz. Still Liz. My goodness, you must have been outside a lot. The mosquitoes was tearing you up.
Yep.
Y'all had a barbecue or something?
Not recently. I think it's just sleeping.
Uh-oh. I got a free small soda.
Yep. Anything else?
I want to upgrade that free small soda to a, do I got a free small popcorn on there?
Yeah.
I'll take the free small popcorn too. Upgrade my free soda to a medium, please.
Sure. And still the small popcorn?
Yeah, matter of fact, make it a large. I'm a ball out today. I'm balling out.
Anything else?
Let me see. Candy and snacks. Let me see. I never really finished this candy, and I'll be having it at home. Let me get fruit snacks.
Okay.
Let me get my fruit snacks.
Is that everything?
Yes.
$2.15? $1.61, actually.
$1.61?
Yep.
Good Lord, I'm making it happen today. I am $1.61. Y'all want to see? This is why y'all need to come here and get a car. Look at that, $1.61. Y'all think I'm lying? $1.61. Look at all I got. Popcorn, drinks, everything. $1.61. That's a good ass deal. All you gotta do is come here and ask for Liz. No, her name is Champagne. That's her real name, is Champagne. She's not an R&B singer yet. I'm working on it. But her name is Champagne. I don't even need this card. I could pay that in cash. $1.61. That's business all the time. Matter of fact, give me 2 of those fruit snacks. We balling tonight.
$3.76.
They say she's probably a stripper on the side. No, she's not a stripper. Stripper named Champagne. I bet her sister name is Mercedes. Her sister name is not Mercedes. What is her name? Is it Megan?
Mariah.
Mariah. Mariah.
$6.24. And what did you want to drink?
Coke.
Butter on the popcorn?
Yes. Well, you can't. She's already taken, fellas. See that? They got electronical boyfriends already. Like 6 of them. I like that name, see? Yes, she has long hair. Want me to keep giving you cyber descriptions? Well, how do you know her boyfriend's a punk? Never even met him.
Is there a refill? Butter?
Please.
Keep playing your video game. Well, yeah, there's a lot of wonderful people here. I love it. Why do I eat so much? I don't think I eat that much at all. But now it's time to say goodbye to all my YouTube friends.